we shall protect us from all foes. But if the price is death for all we hold in, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The wave is that which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The wave is that which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty.
We are no longer in Egypt. We have crossed our sea. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. We are no longer in Egypt. We have crossed our seas. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. That yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never open your soul to the wicked one. Penetrate and kill your people. To what he get charge you to say. Inside the wilderness, never sell your soul to the wicked ones. Penetrate and kill your people. God have charged you to say. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. That yet may we remember the price of our great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra's already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourself to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God have put in your hands to save. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourself to be used to destroy the innocent souls. God have charged you to save. When it gets tough to end this nether of our heroes will not defend. Be your brother's keeper. Darkest hour of the night brings forth new day, new grace and favor, new peace, especially hope, more closer to our land of freedom. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be found. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of a great hero. Heroines, Jordan commercial activities. In period of recession, when it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be burned. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. When it gets tough to end this, neither of our heroes will not be burned. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of a great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. This only property, one love. All help Biafra.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Today, we are still speaking. Today we are still talking. Today we are still very confident that we must get home. That is because the heart of this project has not been allowed to see corruption. Just one word. He stands in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Okukano, Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. Nobody has been able to stand up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people until he came. And I must remind you that nobody command the loyalty of the Biafran people aside Mazen Nnamdi Okukano. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwukike Abiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, we must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwukike Abiama, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. The one who is our guide, no matter both great and small, in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He remained the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. Because there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Anyị na-aja gị mma, ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma, ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadio, inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Our topic tonight is simple. The state of the country. For a proper English, I would have said the state of a nation. Nigeria is not a nation. Don't let anybody deceive you. There is a difference between a nation and a country. Of course, Ududuwa is a nation, not a country. Arewa is a nation, not a country. Biafra is a nation, not a country. Nigeria is a country. A nation comes into existence through a micro process, which in turn grew into what you call a nation. It doesn't matter their population. The truth is that one man came, he married the woman, and the woman, they gave birth, and their children gave birth to another children, and they gave birth to another children, and they are the same people, the same DNA. That is a nation. He said to Abraham, I will build you into a mighty nation, not a country. When you say, oh, Nigeria is my country, you are right. You are just saying, oh, I am from a zoo created by somebody. Because it's a creation of somebody. You do not look at the line of English. And normally I would have said the state of a nation and the need to resist injustice. But no, the state of a country, the state of a created entity, evil and cleave, I must tell you. And there is need for all of us to resist injustice. I notice a lot of us we still love Nigeria. Fela knew this truth. That is why he says suffering and smiling. Time without number, our leader has sent out this warning to our people across the globe. But of course, they still love suffering. Maybe I need to remind you before we go on.
They are going to kill us. They will be striking any moment from now. Awasa is going to decimate us. That time you'll be running around saying, oh, it is too late because of your inbred stupidity and crippling ignorance. Today you remember you have a traditional ruler to come out of the Kulob to be campaigning. Oh, we no go agree because of prisoners. We work early in the morning around maybe 4:30. Wait until 7 o'clock.
Don't set already. Almost to 7. Almost to 7. The point is that we love our misery. Some of us love what is happening. That is why many people think, oh, it's about business. Yes, this man has done his own business. Let us go and take our own share. Share for here. If you don't hate the disease, that plague that ache you, it certainly is going to destroy you. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and there is need for the people to resist injustice. If Nigeria cannot resist injustice today, and then all of them are gone as a people. Look at Nigeria has become a plague across the globe. This supposedly was giant of Africa. Even richer than Britain itself. Most of you do not know that before the war, Biafran pounds has more value than British pounds. Today now they are the one coming to teach economic, because of the World Trade Center, this one, that Britain now. Is American dollar anywhere near Nigerian pounds or Biafran pounds? But look at somebody who just send you $2. The moment you change it into Naira, you need an escort to go with it. These are, oh my God. There is need for all of us to stand up against injustice. Those of you who are still shouting and clamoring for one Nigeria because of your laziness, it will dawn on all of you, because very soon there will be no oil to steal. Very soon there will be no place to call your home. Maybe they are inviting Malaysia. Terrorists are everywhere, and some people are there yapping. Our people cannot reason. We cannot reason properly and understand that this injustice is meant to bring up uprising. We need to help them. They made a fool of us, and I think it's enough. A country supposedly where human beings live. This is what they tell you.
Government or the governors can actually give lands for ranches, but is the federal government also concerned about the kind of consultations that may have gone on between the state government and the people living in those communities who have ancestral attachment to those plots of lands?
Ancestral attachment, you can only have attachment when you are alive. If you are talking of ancestral attachment, if you are dead, what does the attachment matter?
That is Adeshino, Yoruba man, telling you that we ask you to give your land to Ruga. You are telling us that you want to die? If you die, what is the essence of your land? So for you to remain alive, please give your land to Fulani headsmen. Only God knows where they are coming from. That is Information Minister Adesina, and Osibanjo, shamelessly as he is, went to deceive America. He went to deceive America. Oh, he's a man of God. But he's not carrying Bible. He didn't take Bible there. Look at all of you. Shame on all of you. Those of you who are very proud one Nigeria, shame on all of you. This is Information Minister Adesina Yoruba. When you hear Yoruba and Hausa Fulani clamoring for one Nigeria, ask yourself a question. Why do they want to die in one Nigeria? This is the time for all of us, both Yoruba, both Hausa, both Fulani. This is the time for all of us to stand against injustice. Stop all those game you people like, hey, they kill Sasaki. We go Sasaki, all of you. Buhari is because Buhari is dead. Hey, they kill Sasaki. We were Sasaki you. And some people say, look at you people. Look at what else are doing. They are protesting. Why can't you people don't protest? You don't know Nigeria is a country of a double standard? You think they don't know what they are doing? That is why we are calling our people to order. They are doing Vandan. We just they watch all of all these wise men. For our mind on our get sense. Up to the extent that the people that does not even know what we have gone through as a people are the one coming to talk for us. This hollow platform. Oh, we are BDF, come and register. We are going to defend Nigeria. We are WQQ, come and register. We are Biafra Defense International. Thunder go fire all of us. I'm not in diaspora. I do not take things personal. But if you people will think you will feed on the misery of our people, God will punish all of you. Those of you going to register, you want to defend your fatherland. Are you sure you are not Yoruba? We have our volunteer. We have our volunteer. Our volunteers are built from the scratch. Scratch from the unit in every IPOB family. Some of you are very hopeless. You think you are defending your life. In the Fulani Nebuanyo, I gave me fake kita. I gave without IPOB, would you have ever known that they are killing our people? They are killing our people in thousands before now. But it's Radio Biafra now. If they touch one person, pram, we alert you. Now, let me describe your situation. So when you are thinking you are very wise, you have not calculated the left from the north. You have not calculated the latitude from the longitude and the longitude and akrinka. You have not calculated properly. You are just interested in what you will gain. Our people wake up. This is not that time. Now, let me tell you a story. In those days, they used to tell children stories. We call it Tales by Moonlight. The purpose of Tales by Moonlight is not for entertainment. The purpose of Tales by Moonlight was actually the stage where the children are engaged with brain work that will help them to begin to reason properly. Any child that went through that stages of Tales by Moonlight, you know, in those days in the village, when it's evening like this, after eating, all of us we gather around. Then we begin to tell story. As I can still remember it in those days. If it's your turn to tell story, you now say, "Oh, wakikonga konono, call ani, call kwasi, I get gonte money figure call or say so." You now start. Touches can't do like this. Lion can't do like this. 9 touches follow back here. Lion can't follow and back. 9 bird can't come. All these things were not story to entertain you. They were actually to help children develop their brain. That is the original brain boss. Now, let me tell you something you must know. One of those stories said, or parable, maybe adage, he said tortoise fell inside the toilet. Pit toilet in those days. And tortoise was in the toilet. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Nobody knew tortoise was in the toilet. Right there in the toilet, tortoise was praying, "Oh God, let somebody see me. Oh God, let somebody see me." But he was bearing the pain. And all of a sudden, one man was going to the farm and mistakenly looked into the sockaway pit and saw tortoise there. And called out to tortoise and said, "What are you doing there?" Tortoise said, thank you. I fall inside. I have been here since 1 month away. Come and help me out." And the farmer said to tortoise, "Don't worry. Just hold on. Let me go and look for ladder." Tortoise have been there for 3 months. Just hold on. Let me go and look for ladder. 10 minutes, the man is not back. 20 minutes, the man is not yet back. 30 minutes later, the man is not yet back. Tortoise raise alarm. "Hurry up now, Majokenko. Hurry up now. The order of this city won't kill me now. Do quick now. You want to make order of city kill me?" He all of a sudden forgot that he had been there for almost 3 months. Just 30 minutes, let them bring ladder. That is when he knew that shit is smelling. That is the mentality all of you have. They have been killing us all this while, just for you to plan meticulously and systematically to resist this injustice and undo these people. Most of you now are so much premature in your reasoning that you think you know it all. No, we're going to deal with them. We're going to carbonize them. We are going to terrorize them. We are going to defend you. We are wanted. If you see their name, the demons of Biafra land defenders. Most of you don't know some of them, hear it. And people who can't even brush their teeth and say, hey, you're inside behind the laptop. You're inside there. If you know what we have seen and what we have done in this struggle, you will hide for your life. Now you are the one defending Biafra. Very gullible people. But you people are not considering what is going to come after that. Maybe tomorrow morning we will look at what you are not looking at. Who commands us? Who will go for us? Who represents us? Who will lead us? Who will defend our line? You think we are ignorant? You think we are naive? You think we do not know what we are doing? Today now, Mazim Efo came on air. He tried to clear the air so that those who have sense can apply sense to their reasoning. All of a sudden, you are now the wisest man. Make una respect on ourselves. Make una respect on ourselves. Because that's where all of una they look for Nagushian. These days now, it's just to come on Facebook like, yes, yeah, it's a freedom. We have to get the freedom. Just give us money. We are going to buy K-47. Run for your life. Watch all of them. They don't beat their hand in the chest to tell you that they are Biafrans. They don't beat their hand in the chest and tell you that they are IPOB member. Take record of it. Nigeria is not after anybody saying Biafra now. Nigeria is not anybody saying that we have to fight for our freedom. No. Just say, I am IPOB led by Mazen and the Kano. You see how miserable they will make you. You think you are stupid. We just watch all of you. Use your tongue, count your teeth before it's too late for you. And you are so gullible. It's just like, let me digress a little bit. I will never forget that church service. As a new believer, I went to a church. Of course, a Yoruba church in those days in Lagos. It was a night vigil to destroy the enemy. And while we were seated, this Yoruba pastor entered. He said, tonight we are going to pray. So tonight, now you know, once they do that and shake their head, you know that all set, Yana, you will even sell your house inside the church there. We are going to pray. Every of our enemy must die today. We are going to pray. That time, people who don't suffer where their blood go they hot, they go they vibrate, because that spirit of poverty, he must die tonight. If you see me that time, all my hair don't. If say Satan now man, he meet me one-on-one. If for regret he encounter with me that day, my blood was very high, and this man started. Oh yeah, pray it. Oh Lord my God, all of us say, oh Lord my God. Oh Lord my God, we shout, oh Lord my God. Everyone holding my destiny. Everyone holding my destiny. Holy Ghost fire. We begin to say, the man was just looking at us. Me, I be guy man. When I pray, I go use one eye look everybody where they pray. I was say the pastor just they look us. After some minute, he said, no, Ruko, just two. All of us holla. Amen. No, wow. He said, yes, we are going to pray. The man led like 3 prayer points like that. The third one, he make us charge. The third one, as he just said, let us pray. All of us, just say, all of you, shut up. All of you, shut up. I was like, everybody was like, wait till they worry this pastor. I've been done the Chris. Everybody looked at him. He said, you shut up. He asked all of us, he said, look at the window. We moved to the window. He said, did you see any dead body there? We said, no. He said, the way you are shouting and vibrating, you think that is what will give you the miracle you are looking at. All the prayers you have been praying since you were born. Have you seen the dead body of any man along the road? And they say it's your prayer that killed them? Believe me, I've never met a genuine man of God like that man. He's an apostolic church pastor. I love that man. And for the first time, I stopped praying all those prayers. Because how aggressive you are in prayer will not give you answer. The same thing is applicable. That's why you say, oh, we are the defense BDB, the defense Achaka, and we are going to defend our land. You are a liar. You are a liar. Most of you don't know me. That is the truth. But if you know me, let's not go there. So that you can, oh, we defend our land. They are killing our people every day. You are giving our people false hope that you can save our people, and you cannot. Come out on Facebook, wear Biafran cloth, tell them you are a member of IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Nandekano. Talk good about Mazen Nandekano and Uche Mefo. Ginger as a ginger. Let us know how far you will get to. Stop deceiving us. We understand the policy of association and assimilation. That is how France deceived many countries in Africa. Why Britain deceived many countries in Africa with indirect rule? We're suffering for it today. Anglophone is suffering from indirect rule. While Francophone is suffering from association and assimilation. What exactly do you people want to do to us that we are not aware of? So when you are doing all those things, park your motor. That's the way they look for you, go share. Don't worry. But how long are we going to make merchandise out of our people? How long are we going to continue feeding on the misery of our people? All those things that they do, we just they watch on. Oh, I've been to Abe. Yes, we have been to Aruchuku, and now we can begin to put every other person in under oath. You think we are ignorant? Don't worry. At the right time, all of you will see how miserable you have been because you fail to understand what we stand to do. I read an article written by De Leon. I intend to explain it in one of these broadcasts. Maybe you will get it clearer. Nigeria, you must understand, the state of Nigeria need us to resist injustice. We must resist this injustice. Adesina said, you better give them your land or you will die and be buried in that land. They will take that land. We are waiting for them. 30 days is counting. 30 days is counting. But this is the reason why things I need you to understand. If you cross, I want you to get certain things. If you cross the North Korean border illegally, you will get 12 years imprisonment with hard labor. I want also, we are still looking at Rugao because everything happening at this moment, it's boiling down to one thing: land grabber. They have emasculated us economically. They have emasculated us socially. They have emasculated us every way imaginable. Only two things is remaining. Only two things is left of us. One is that they've not been able to successfully bastardize our blood lineage. But they are doing that already. Bring out 100 Biafra. You will be surprised that 25 of them are no longer Biafra. Their blood is about 85% alien to our people. Only 15% is Biafran blood. But of course, there are people who are still 100% pure breed. But make no mistake about it, they are systematically and meticulously working to bastardize our blood lineage. Make no mistake about it. But I hope you can see it. They've not succeeded yet. The remaining thing now is to take our land and misplace us. And they are telling you that we must ruga you. We must ruga you. If you will not, you must accept it. All these are grand lander. Because they tell you, say, oh, the people coming to kill our people, they are foreigners. They are not Nigerians. So they are crossing our border to kill us in our own ancestral land. But let me give you an example from the world. Because when you hear them, oh, we are going to build a wall. We are going to build a wall to stop migrants. Cross that wall so you know what will happen to you. Very soon now, Britain will come and say, oh, we want to build a wall. Of course, they have war to stop you from entering Britain. You people don't know what you have, the mess you have put yourself into. As far as Biafra is held down, all of you responsible will know no peace. Don't worry. We are not in a hurry. So those of you who are in a hurry, oh, just give us Biafra. We are not in a hurry. We do not want a compromised Biafra. We want a perfect Biafra. As I'm talking now in the morning, they say there is Biafra. I will pack my family and I will run out. And I will tell my children, Don't go there. Only your children and your children after you will go there. We must be sure what we are getting is perfect Biafra. Don't you get it? If you cross the border of North Korea illegally, you get 12 years imprisonment with hard labor. If you cross the Iranian border illegally, you will be detained indefinitely. I hope you are hearing me. If you cross the Afghanistan border illegally, you will be shot down. You will be killed. If you cross the Saudi Arabian border illegally, you will be jailed. Only God knows for how long. If you cross the Chinese border illegally, you will never be heard from again. Only God knows what they will do to you. Just try and cross Chinese border. They may end up using you to manufacture indomie or corned beef. But not while you have been tortured. So that even when they convert you to corned beef or indomie or macaroni, you will still be feeling the pain inside that container. Go and cross their border. If you cross the border of Venezuela illegally, you will be branded a spy and your fate will be sealed. That is the end of you. If you cross the border of Cuba illegally, you will be thrown into a political prison. You will rot there. Maybe they will put on you an iron mask. If you cross the Nigerian border illegally, this is what you get. Number one, you have the right to kill every Nigerian. No matter who you are, if you are listening to me now, please hurry up and cross the border of Nigeria. This is what you have. Automatically, you have the right to kill every Nigerian. If you say you are a Nigerian and a very proud Nigerian, please look for a Ghana man. Look for a Ghana man here in Nigeria. Look for their trouble. You will see how they mesmerize you in your own police station. Nigeria is the only country in the world where you cross our border. The moment you cross Nigerian border, you are empowered more than the citizen because Fulani want to take over the land. Only Nigeria. So please, all of you, come and cross Nigerian border. Number two, if you cross Nigerian border, you automatically reserve the right to murder anybody that comes your way. You cannot be arrested. Look at them, they come out and tell you shamefully, the people killing Nigerians, they are foreigners. So what did you do? Now, all of a sudden, that same foreigner, you want to give them our land. The moment you succeed in crossing Nigerian border, you automatically have the right to destroy Nigerian Farmers Club with your cow. When we see people debating it, we see some monarch who are there saying, take this 70,000. Okay, say, as we say, make we give you. The youth will come first, then come overreact, come kill your cow. Take this 70,000. We don't pay you. We have not heard you say, why can you destroy the cow? Miati Allah cannot go and pay for the farm they have destroyed. That is why Nigeria. We must stand up and resist this injustice. It doesn't matter who is involved. Can't you notice it? Nigeria is weakening on a daily basis. We are not in a hurry. Our leader first broadcast when he left the zoo. His house having been invaded is simple. He said, I will come back. And I'm coming with her. But I will make Nigerian bleed. Not blood. They will bleed shame and disgrace. Where are those of you? Proudly one Nigeria. We the people of Nigeria. It's very scarce word, All of you, one Nigeria, you will bleed shame and disgrace. All of you, association and assimilation, you will bleed shame and disgrace. Is it not one Nigeria? Before our time is up, the more you delay, the more you will be brought to your knee. You will be disgraced across the globe. Look at you lying. Osibanjo, a pastor in Redeemed Christian Church, with all the lie he went to say in America. How did he go? And you don't know how much I love America now. America said, no. Nigeria cannot enter our country because it's a terrorist state, which is the truth. If you cross the border of Nigeria automatically, you have the right now to burn down villages. Chase the people away, and it becomes your own land. These are foreigners. Just cross Nigerian border, you automatically have the right to join Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police. Cross Nigerian border and enter. The only way you can be promoted is carry cow. Very soon now we'll be dressing like Fulani. We will buy our own cow. We will go to National House of Assembly. We will be protesting. I'm learning the Hausa we speak. Did you not hear that man said that when he confronted these terrorists, he was speaking Hausa for them, they could not understand. He was speaking English for them, they could not understand. Until he starts speaking Francophone for them. Sometimes we begin to wonder, is France involved in this Fulani herdsmen issue? Because we notice that most of them can speak French. Comment allez-vous? Je vais bien, merci. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est en blanc. Au revoir. Huh? Look, just look at all of them. They are coming in here and we are dead. Don't worry. Don't worry. Buhari went to London for treatment. He came back at the end of the day. He can't even speak Fufude again. Because the doctors in London cut off one of the wire that is connected to his link that speaks Fufude. And all of us kept mute. This uprising will bring out the beast in all of us. Just get ready. The moment you cross the border of Nigeria, you automatically receive the privilege to be rehabilitated. There are many communities that have been taken over. Wonderful cities are built today. They want to replicate the same thing across Biafra land. And I tell you, with the way we are going, if we do not start up and fight this evil once and for all, we will be gone as a people. It is only a clarion call. You must join IPOB. No side way. You may only be considered. We will look at your position, your status in the society. For some reason, we say, don't worry, we know you. Just be where you are. Because a day will come, all of you will answer it. Nowhere, nobody's from. You must join IPOB. Forget about BBQ, WKQ, LQQ. We have seen the like of you, and it is enough. You don't pay monthly due. All of a sudden, you follow backyard because you see people on Facebook, they are jumping up and down. Yes, we are formidable. We are there. I beg, pack your motor. Every money you people have invested there, you better kill all of us because you will not succeed. You will not succeed. The people killing us, whether it is terrorists from Mali, terrorists from Libya, terrorists from Niger, terrorists from Chad, wherever the Fulani herdsmen, Miati, Allah, Boko Haram, Lamido, Sanisu terrorists are coming from, it really doesn't matter. Their target is kill Biafrans. Then here there are people running franchise. Do I blame you? Yes, we are the BDF, the Biafran Dead Body Defense Ministry. We want to kill Fulani. Who told you we want to kill them? I told you India I go. I told you we go. I met Chandia no Araga bound ara. I said, where are they? We want to kill them. We are very powerful. How does your power and allow you not puff one bullet you don't less? Somebody go lick you. Forget about that. You just start talking for freedom. Only 1 month, you have a bank account already. You have a farm already. You have a barrack already. But before then, you cannot feed. And the people who are supposed to talk to you are not talking to you. They are coming from backyard. Don't worry, we are building. When we want to build, we will tell you. We don't hide ourselves. When it's time to attack, we will tell Nigerians we will attack you. That is why we are praying. We need more barrack in Biafra land. We need more checking point in Biafra land. We need more tracking device in Biafra land. But we warn you, nobody should come and invest in Biafra land. Nobody. It doesn't matter who you are. Stop investing in Biafra land because one way or the other you will pay for it. And everybody have to seize Nigerian passport. Don't give Nigerian visa. They don't need it. If they can come out openly and draw Boko Haram and ISIS, Miati Allah, Fulani headsmen, recognize terrorists on the so-called international passport of Nigeria. If you give them visa, you are a terrorist. Those of you who are still giving them visa, begin to judge them. When they stand before you, it's a simple thing. You say, where are you coming from? You say, I'm in Nigeria. Ask them again, where are you coming from? I'm in Nigeria. Ask them the third time, where are you coming from? I'm in Nigeria. Throw them inside the zoo. Better still kill them. But when you ask them 2 times, I think they will begin to get the message. Because normally when you want to talk to a child in our culture, let's take it that way. You say, Jambu, sir, Jambu, sir, Jambu. You say, sir, how many times did I call you? He said 3 times. That time it don't set. Please call them so they can reason. And when you ask them 3 times, they claim to be Nigerian that 3 times. The 4th time, kill them. They are evil. They are the terrorists you are looking for. But when you say, where do you come from? You say, Nigeria. You say, I say, where do you come from? You say, Oduduwa, or Arewa, or Biafra. I told you, if you say Oduduwa, no, it's a 419. Monitor him. 419 is in their nature. Fraudulent is in their nature. They can't help it. He says, Arewa. Terrorism run in their blood. There is nothing you can do. He says he's a Biafra. He's a victim. He's a victim of the society. He's a victim of circumstance. He's a victim who is being led by inferiority complex. But they have to wake up one day. It's not their fault. Have mercy upon them. Nigerian terrorist state. This is the time. Everybody needs to stand up against injustice. The people who are killing us every day. Look at how Nigerians are vigorously canvassing that they must cohabit with us. I've not heard one Fulani man has been killed. I've not heard it in Biafra land. There are many Awusa Fulani Igwe in Biafra land, Amayanabo in Biafra land. They constantly bear testament to the fact that our people have not killed them. I want you to check all the people coming on social media to talk about Biafra. Why are they running for this radio Biafra? I repeat it again. All the people on air, all of them, we are Biafra, we want a formidable, we want a freedom. Watch all of them. I have been inviting all of them. Please come on air, let's talk. They are running. What are they waiting for? Only a fee. Only a fee. Only a fee. Tell them to come on air. They are running. Why are they running? Only Facebook then be champion. Biafrans, we must stand against this injustice. I don't know why I'm trying to digress, but it doesn't matter anyway. We must wake up. We must wake up. We must resist this injustice. Or else, the Yorubas will be miserable. The Hausa and the Fulani will be miserable. And I do not think the Biafrans will be spared. Neither. Because it is Biafra or death. And for those who are sponsoring terrorism from without, you think nobody is seeing you, we are seeing all of you. Now, let me tell you one truth. When I sit back and I look at the Biafran nation, our life is gradually changing. And nobody is seeing it. Do you know that all my father children, offspring coming from 10 sons, do you know that it's only my children that are black now? Only my children that are black. Others are now Igbo. So which means when you gather all my father children now, only my children are black. The rest are now Igbo. Osetiana. And it's applicable to many of you. And sometimes those of you trying to kill the black Biafran, what you do not know now is that we have Caucasian Biafra, we have Chinese Biafra, we have Indian Biafra, we have Israeli Biafra, we have Biafran, everywhere in the world. You will never see them coming. They cannot get ready. Allow us to go back and build our home. The right to self-determination is God-given. Allow us to go. We don't want to conquer anybody. We don't want to conquer anybody. This thing you are pushing, you are not ready for the result. I understand all of you are world power. You have what it takes to stop this injustice. You have what it takes to stop this evil. You fail to. But I will remind you, you can't stop the time. You were born one day, you are aging, and you will die one day. Kingdom fall and kingdom rise. Your own will not be an exception. Do the right thing while you have the time. For in the end, you will understand what you are looking for. Now people will say, let me remind you, before now, our people are not talking. Look at what they are doing to us. It's unfair now. It's unfair. Our people don't even say anything. And I'm happy in my very lifetime. Everybody are saying, we are just talking. We are not doing anything. We are talking. I'm very happy. Because let me tell you, any moment from now, you will be the one saying that all these IPOB people they are just shooting. They can't even dialogue. They are shooting. Don't worry, we will get there. I can no man who here, me here. It may work how many so long will be able here. So you know I do okay. Don't worry.
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God that is always with me. Yeah, He's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. To join me, let us get it now. For happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing songs, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again, yeah, cause we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. For happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. We are praying for the moment, yeah, when heaven will come for us, and the world will talk about us, so no one else have to die. All this nation will respect us, yeah. Understand we just wanna go back home. No amount of conquest to show, yeah, cause we all got possessed, and the spirit is in me. My director will return home, yeah, show us love we used to do before. Beautiful faces I will see again, yeah. We need you, we miss you, and we wait on you. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. For happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. Believe that. Holy, Nambekano is another Savior. Holy, Nambekano is another Savior. Biafra, baby, it is a child.
Yes, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line, once again, is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line, once again, is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line, are you there? That is through Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Our people must remain focused. Can you hear me? Call on the line.
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Frank. I'm calling from Germany.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
I'm from Agbo. I reside here in Germany.
Nane kere.
Yes.
Ndo. Ilenka Agbo kenobia.
Onye Onyibe.
Onyibe, onye utu okpo kan wo. Ndo nwa.
Ndo Jokba.
Ndo nore ne.
Osolobo ya na yekoni yo ne. Only man every morning and night. It gives me hope. It makes me feel yes that I'm important. I'm human. Because sometimes if I take the situation I find our people, we look as if we are lesser than animals. Each time I hear your voice, I feel, I don't know what to say. I feel encouraged, and then I have hope. So what I have to contribute this evening, I need our people to wake up. I need our people to wake up. Sometimes I've been trying to reach you. Every day I do try to call this line, but because of the congested of the call coming in, so I couldn't, I don't always reach you. Hello, am I coming out?
Of course, the world is listening. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, what is happening in our land? I don't just know what to say. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has made us to see the injustice that has been made on our people. And the worst part of it, our political leaders, our traditional rulers, our what do I say? Our religious leaders, they have kept mode. They have sold us out. Yesterday I was listening to you. I heard that Okowa, that is even a Caturera. I weep. This is the man that I wanted to give my life for. I fight because if you insult Okowa in my presence when I was in town, I will fight for him. If you ask people in my line of business, they will tell you. I do fight. I'm very gentle. I don't look for trouble. But if you insult Okowa in my presence, I will fight. But yesterday, I felt ashamed of what I've done in the past. That even Governor Okowa, Ifeanyi Okowa, is a Caturera. I weep. So what am I trying to say? Our people, our people should stand up. Look at suffering. Look at how our people are suffering. Nobody is there to speak for them. Our pastors are not speaking. Our traditional rulers are not speaking. Our politicians are not speaking. We've been killed every corner of the world, and our people are still silent. What pains me most, you see majority of our people with all this suffering, they'll still come on Facebook, they will be pretending, they will be as in, I don't just understand. I don't just understand. I don't even know if they are listening to Radio Biafra. I don't even know if they are seeing what is happening. Since 2014, our supreme leader has been talking about this colonization agenda, about this killing, and nobody is saying anything. Our people is not even prepared of what is coming. It pains me so much. It pains me so much. I'm using this privilege to call on our Agbo boys. Let us turn our strength to this Fulani herdsmen. Let us turn our strength to this Fulani herdsmen. These people are invaders. They want to invade our land. Islam is not in our life. It's not in our blood lineage. We have to fight harder to make sure we kick these people out of our land. They are penetrating us every day by day. To the extent, now I will call my parents. There are some kind of places I will ask them to go and check things that I kept. They will tell me that there is no people to work for us except outside people. I said, what is going on? Sir, please, I want you to do anything possible to make our people reason. They have to reason. They have to wake up. They have to wake up. Each time I listen to you, I never heard our people call in. It gives me, it makes me bother. It makes me wonder.
If you notice before this segment before this one, it's a lot of people that called. People from a lot. And what you must understand is, if you don't tell me you are Abo man, I will not know until you speak the language. What is your Abo name?
My surname is Okobi.
Okobi.
Yeah.
Oko nke nwa obi. And so if you don't say Okobi, because the way if you say Oko, it's like Okoro, but your own now is that of a king. Oko Obi. Do you understand? So if you don't say your name now, I will not know you are Abo man. It looks like you are Enugu man, you are Ikwere man. You understand? So the point there is that not until you speak Abo, nobody know who is Enugu or who is Nza or who is Ikwere. It's when you speak your language, that is when people know who you are. So all of them are there. So many of them in Germany there, but you will never know them until they speak Abo. And that reminds me, I hope you are with the family in Germany.
Yes.
That is good to know.
Now I am fully a member.
That is good to know. So we are going home, my brother. Yeah. A lot of them calls.
Yeah, we must go home. We must go.
A lot of them call, but not until we speak Abo, nobody will know it's Abo. Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. Our people are listening, and maybe send me a text message so that I'll talk to you after this program.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Let me just use this privilege to tell our people this Fulani issue. We need to checkmate these Fulani people. We need to checkmate our kings. We need to checkmate our politicians. We need to checkmate these people, because what is coming, it will affect them all. What is coming, it will affect them all. So, basically, if I'm in town with what I've seen, with the exposure I've been now, if it starts, I won't even go for the Fulani. I will go for these people who are behind them in our land. Because these Fulani people, they are nothing. They don't know anything. They don't have any strategy of anything. It's our people who are leading them in.
Thank you very much.
So our people should just wake up and they should checkmate our people.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
I appreciate.
We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, this line is for the female. This line is for the female. Do not call the female line, please, if you are a male. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, I will advise you to move away from your radio set. Your name and where are you calling from?
Don't move away. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
My name is Cesar. I'm coming from Modibo.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
I just want to use this opportunity to greet you so much and our elbow leader, Maze Nnamdi Okupano, is a great man indeed. I thank God so much for he has brought life into the life of Biafran people entirely. And I want to use this opportunity to greet all IPOB members in Biafran and they are all wonderful people. Also, I want to thank our volunteers here in Obibo. They are doing wonderful work. But in 2020, which I say kudos to them, especially our CSO, Maze Monday. He's a very wonderful man. He's doing a wonderful job. So may God, the Chukwu Kikabia, has richly blessed them all. In their official name, I pray. You see? What I want to talk about the Funani herdsmen or their Ruga for Biafra land and the river states entirely. There is no space for anything like Ruga. What we are saying is that even if the night let them bring all the whole outside people, come, one day is one day. All the whole days is for the thief, and one day is for the owner of the land. We own this land. Our leader said, we own this land. Outside people, Fulani people, anywhere with the knife from Chad, they made them pack them come.
We are waiting for them. We are begging them to build more roadblock, hide more AK-47 in our land, build more barrack. Please, Awusa Fulani across Africa, please come.
Imagine. Anywhere they like, let them bring them come. This is Ezaham if not talking. Any day that our leader said it don't happen, they say it don't happen. All of them, they go wrong come out. Yeah, all these areas they do, just they monitor them with an interest. Anyhow they like, let them come. Let them descend hard on this Biafran land. They cannot conquer us. They have tried 300 years ago and they see what our forefathers did to them. Talk more of we now. We don't even get more knowledge past our forefathers. Look at during Biafran war, they saw what happened. Our people started with just common things. But they invaded Ogunigwe. That is the first mass destruction bomb that was manufactured in this world. Talk more of now that we can use just NATO team to organize them anywhere. Let them bring their people. Even all those Boko Haram that they put for army, we start small boys, they don't even know anything. Ordinary paper, you give them motor paper, let them see. They will not even know the common date. Even the ones that stop us for Aba Road today, we gave the man paper, ordinary paper. You don't even know what the date or 2015. Another Igbo guy, come and say, see, this paper where they hold now 2020, meaning next year. Before you carry paper, give ordinary soldier, a soldier with AK-47, no, ordinary common date, you don't know. But what in India they do now just to collect money from taxi driver. Now they tell you, all our people, all IPOB members in Aba, when I wake up, things they happen in Abia State, things they happen. We just from here now, they go different places. They monitor what things they happen. Some areas now, as in last week, we went to One, after One war. That side now, our signal, where they reach that side. And as they talk to people, they know they even understand what they talk. They say, this Biafra of a thing. Say, they know they get the radio, they know they get anything. So it's as if that side, all those places, we need to do more work. But our boys, based on this thing that we just join, now, get one group, so we just join that to take message to people. Where they far, more especially along this Riverine area. So, I don't know, God, He help our people. In fact, IPOB, they are trying too hard. Now, they pray that God will help us so that we can reach those people in the Riverine area. That is where our work focus, more especially we in Obibo here. That is where we are targeting our evangelism. And I pray that God will still help us.
Thank you.
Give us the money, all it takes for us to do this work, because I know that tomorrow our people are going to live as a human being. But today, in fact, if I thought that there is nobody like Nnamdi Kanu, I would have said, let me just go and hang myself, because life without Biafra is just a meaningless one.
Thank you very much.
Mona, keep on. Tomorrow, our children is going to say, God, thank you for being a Biafra. And I want to use this opportunity to thank this great for our leader, Mazin Nandekano. I have prepared those songs for many times to say one day I will just face to face render this song to my mouth. The great leader, miracle of our time, the lion of tribe of Biafra. Mazin Nandekano, wherever you are, let you go to bless you, bless your family, bless everything, your lineage, because I know that we are children of Chukwu Kikabiam. Onyibe, God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
God richly bless you. I remind you that I'm calling from Obibo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. But of course, we must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mazi. Good evening, sir. Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Miss Jema. I'm from Onyibe, but I'm calling from Mazi, I'm very happy for what you people are doing. And most especially, I'm very happy because our radio has reached my village in Onyibe. 3 days ago, I had my brother call Mazi Chidera and say he's calling from my place. I really thank my people because they heard our voice and help us. I want to speak in my dialect, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Obudo tamuchike. Bana mbembo mbo. Ndị Ibere nọ ebe ọbụla ụwa nọ. So gbakpasa ọsọ ka ihe arabia ya gazuchagbu ibe dum. Ka ndị rohu ọnọ Ibere nwere ike ịda anụ ya. Ụwa zakwa n'ụdị okwu mee ya. Obodo tamuchike echekwa na ebe anyị daa anụ redio ibi n'onwegbu onye mkpọ ya sị ụwa nọghị ahụ. Ụlọ ọbụla unu ha gbakọta ka mee ka redio ya rusi Ibere, rusi Chineke gọzie unu. Mmakwana ha ndị Ibere ke ga-ahụ ncheta ọnwa. Ihe akpa abụọ Awụsa Fulani gakwa ihe ọjọọ ọtọnwa. Ụwa abịala Ruga ọdava tọm uwe narịala paspọtụ. Ihe kwa paspọtụ wa tọnwa. Ihe isi ya bụ nnama. Iji isi ụwa chega nnama ọ bụ hala mmadụ nchewa chega. Ihe ụwa megazi tọnwa si gazi ya nnama ka dụwa mkpa karịa mmadụ. Anyị nwa abụkwa nọ nnama. Ndụ mmadụ ka dụọ anyị mkpa karịa ndụ nnama eme nnama ọtịta nwa mee nnama idebe meekwa mmadụ ọtịta. Unu chọọ ọsọ ọtọ chọọta n'ọtọ. Ebe nọ ọ bụrụ onwe IPOB family member family nọ ya nọ. Mepee nke unu ruo n'ala atọ maọbụ anọ unu ezigbo n'imepe mgbe a na-ama onwe akpaghara unu nnọgbu ya nọ njizi ma ọkwa unu gbalịa. Nwere nke ọbụla unu mmadụ unu nso unu apaghị asịkwana unu baghị ya ka unu ji emeta nwoka unu baghị ya gbana unu baghị onwe ha na onye ọbụla abịaghị ime ụlọ ihe ọbụla ọbụla n'anya IPOB onye na-anafsu unu agụ ubi unu ihe ndị emekasịrị ya unu nọ hala IPOB echekwa ha akpaghị unu odoche jidoro unu mfe ebe ọbụla unu nọ tọnwa redio dị ebe dum ọ bụkwa nke esi unu anọghị anya agba unu nọghị ahụ. Ọkwa eme m ji were asụsụ anyị da-asụ unu hafọ n'ezie na-asụ oke English unu nụ anwa ihe akpaghị ya bikọs m na ha amụ ndị na-akpọ nụ si ụwa si Ibere da akpọ izizi unu nọghị ahụ. Chọsa na ọtọ chọọnụ famili dị unu nso baị ma o nwekwa na uwe emebe a na-ata ya ata mebenu sote ike unu ya nje dum emegha mgbe anyị na-enyere onwe anyị ka afa ndị Ibere baa ya. Nnakwa na-ekele ndị Ibere nọ outside si unu jisie ike dị uche nche ihe ọbụla ndị nọ mfasị unu Ibere nyere anyị aga mgbe ebe ka iso agụ ike ajụakwa na nna maka ọdịmma mmadụ n'okwu ọ bụkwa nọ naanị Nnamdị ka otu ga-ajọ ya ọkwa ka onye odoro nnukwu mmadụ onye ntara mma ekeleta m unu ike onye ji mee redio ruo Ibere unu ọsọ ka isi ike n'ụsa Biafra ka ọ dụra ya udu mma onye nchekwa iwu ma ndị na-agba agbọ jisie n'ike kpọwa kpọọnụ emeweghala program kpọwa nọmba ya n'Imo Senta ị na-enwezi echi ma ndị ibere bi aba chọta n'ọbọ ụlọdụ ụgbọ ka nwere ike dị eme ka ihe ada ga-ekpọ gị were asụsụ anyị kpagharụ ndị a na-anụ English ọ bụrụ na oyiwu mmadụ dum ji anụ na-asụkwa nke ọwa na-anụ nwa anụ sụta ike nwanne m mkpa iwu n'abalị a anyị nwere Biafra. I'm very happy this night because I have been trying this for months after that I said me. I even have now waking up. Because before, if I just dial this number, even 10 times in a night, I will get it. But now, it shows that they are now waking up. All our females should stand up. Let's join hands to get this Biafra for our future, for the future of our children. I even thank God the way this our struggle is delaying, because it's making those fools that do not believe in Nnamdi. It's making them now to understand that my Lord Nnamdi was shouting about 4 or 5 years ago. Had it been we have gotten this Biafra, they will not know the need, they will not know the useful. But now everything my Lord said is now coming to reality. I even thank God how this struggle is delaying, so that they will open their eyes, they will know the gain of getting this Biafra. They will even join hands. Even this program they used to do in the morning, I go here, this Vision Africa. This mates today, all of them talk about Biafra. I was very happy today listening to that program, because before it's either PDP, APC, PPP, but now everybody is talking about Biafra. My God will continue to strengthen it because it's not easy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We
and
must
good
continue.
night.
Good night. Caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Of course, we lost that caller. We must remain focused. We must get ready to stand against this injustice at every stage and every level. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you still there? Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Odezak Amarachi. I'm calling from Aba.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please, and I will advise you to stop listening to your radio.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. My name is Odezak Amarachi. I'm here to talk to my people about this Biafra. They should wake up and fight for this Biafra, because our Fulani people are cheating on us very, very well. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? That our people will come to Aba and be disturbing us. Even when you fight with them, they will, little time you hear a call from them, then the army people together, instead of them to carry both the Hausa and the Igbo people, all their target is only the Igbo people, to grab Igbo side that was fighting with the Hausa guys. And our people that we are there, that you might say, so the guys don't go anywhere. If you move from this place, these people are going to kill, and which is true. So many people that use army people that outside, many of them don't come back. At the end of it, you look for them, you will not see. Then people were asking the army people, how come 2 people were fighting and you are only holding handcuffs? They said, yes, that is what they want. But to God be the glory, the action that we are here, that they help with that to escape. And these people are pushing him as if he's a thief. The Hausa people were shouting, Steve, catch him. And the different that were there would be shouting, allow him to go. That is how that guy escaped. The right day as Onyibe, one outside house I was carrying at Hausa, the thing mistakenly fell down. Lo and behold, what was inside the Hausa was gone. All these things, these people have bad emotions in their heart. They don't have anything good towards evil. Coming to this Eastern place to be is all about people to cover up. But I don't know, sometimes people will see them, all those governors, he's here now, enjoying the feeling that if something happens, that he will not in any way partake in it. The mother did not partake, one of the population will partake in it. My own thing is, if there is in any way we can form, what will you call it, what is to protect ourselves or to be alert, so that whenever these people try to do this, we can shoot them back. Because this is happening and the army are even the people giving them morale to do whatever you will see as happening, holding knives, holding whatever, football, but they will see them and pass, they will not do anything. They will not even question them, but it will take Biafra. No ordinary holding Biafra flag, they will count that person out and beat hell out of faith. So I'm here to encourage my fellow female women who say to come up and wake up so we can get this Biafra. Forget about those governors and whatever they think that they have gotten money. For that reason, they will not do anything. But all I know is that yes, God is alive, we will get Biafra. And at the end of it, we will suffer if we want to suffer. My church, may God bless you. Our leader, Nande Carlo, may God bless you and give you life and more strength and more wisdom to carry us. Thank you very
much, Issei. Thank you very much. We are going. Important that everybody begin to fall in line. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
George Onyibe. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead.
My name is Prince Cosmos Chinyere Enyinaya. I thank God for today. Since I've been trying the line to get you, I thank God for today. Please, what I want to say, what we are seeing in this Aba or this other state is very terrible. I don't know where to start. I don't know whether these are our governor, senators, I don't know how the way they reason. Or are they thinking that after their tenure, after they finish ruling, they will leave the Biafra land for us. And it's like what will happen. Because I cannot see the way they're behaving. Even this Okezie, to start with, he's the one that brought back others to Nnamdi. Yes. Yet, that one is not okay for him. He's kill our people, our brothers, for national. Not okay for him. How he don't as he enters second term now. See the way the state is. No road, no light. No, all he knows is to, after carrying money from federal, the next thing you do, if you enter market, the whole market where they find the state, revenues, no every week, no they pay no less than 3,000, 2,000 something. I don't know what. And the another information I want to give that back, may what here this one. For profit, obesity. You get there is one thing where where I will start fully then the training. Then they give the people training here. Hello. That information, I don't hear that. I take my leg, go that place last week, every Saturday. 1 o'clock. Then they do training, they give our supply, then they give their boys training there. 20 years boy, 25. That's what it is. There was a boy when one passed that place. This Biafra, our Biafra men. When one passed that place, they not allow him to pass. They say after the training, immediately it is 3 or 4, then can permit to pass. Because by that time, they are not permitted to pass. Either you are going or you are coming out because of the training. So this kind, our governor or our senators or this or Hannes and Yoshinama, I don't know their plans. Or they won't finish us before. They won't finish us before. Then go run. Go outside country. Because I know that even here said they can enter them. They don't know at the other place when they enter, they go Abuja, they collect money. They come they kill us. Now we be the taproot. Man say we be Biafran or IPOP. One day, now for cage, where they go put them, lock them. Nobody can answer them. But now we with the fear. Now we when they fear. We be IPOP because it's not a much something for Hausa or this Nigerian government to trap them down. They don't now IPOP when they fear. But this is what they do. They patrol for Biafra land. I wonder. So we have to think fast and do something fast because these people they know they're after us. They know that they think our own welfare. What they only the thing where they get there to carry money. So I beg, make it that information was given authentic information. I don't go there by myself. After they hear the room, I think I tried that in Saturday. I can't see them there. So, and again, I ask Nigerian Biafran boys or Biafran men, when they wear Nigerian jersey, everything with their mind. Anything what be Nigerian, anything that concern Nigeria. Even if they play ball, if they promote Nigeria now, are you promoting Nigeria? So for their good doing or for waiting. So I think why I don't wonder our people if you say after they play ball, all of them, they go to put at the clap and they jump up. I don't know. What is the happiness? Even if they say they carry that cup, what is the happiness? I'm going to allow them to carry that cup because there's no good plan about that thing. That cup what they want inside and carry. No plan. That money no go give. There's no good account of that money where they will carry there. So I think why our people are supposed to work on. If you say you don't reject something, maybe reject an toto. Tell me if you take one leg for Biafra, for IPOP, one leg for Nigeria. So I think why I tell you, thank you very much. Hello.
Thank you. We must continue.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good night.
from here. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Are you still there? Caller on the line. Of course, we must continue. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. That is Zoo Epileptic Network. But what can we do? Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Can you hear me?
Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Onyibe, my name is Maureen Obinna. Hello?
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Sir, I want to thank you for everything you have been doing. I say may God bless you in the name of Jesus. George hello?
My name is Onyibe. I'm from Egypt. I want to tell the world to know that these Fulani who are fighting us, who are making, who are driving the people, our people and the Hausa people to fight us. They are not Nigerians. They are foreigners. They are the people. My father told me that these people are the people that the foreigners pregnanted their mothers and they educated them about ruling. And they told them not to allow any other people to rule in this place. And these Fulanis, they want to take this land back to their fathers, their forefathers, who are the foreigners. Let our people don't allow that to happen. Let them arise, register on this Biafra move so that we can be liberated. This blood has brought this Nnamdi Kanu to be our Savior, to be our Lord. Let us join hands for this move. Let everybody, because if every Biafran register their name, the people who want to fight us, we know that we stay behind. It seems like we are free. We are not free. Only our side is greater than these people. If all of us will register, our number is more than them. Let us come. Let me speak in our language. In the name of
Thank you very much. The Zoo Epileptic Network at its worst, I should say. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Moses Okori. I'm calling you from Aba. I'm a member of IPOB, Eastern Zone. Onyibe, I greet you for all the voting you have done with us. The school come and bless you. I bless Nnamdi Kanu, our spirit leader. I do you before the deputy in the name of your head, Shamasha. Hello, Onyibe. I want to speak to my darling. Thank you very much, Onyibe. Because ụmụnne ndị nọ n'Aba ọnwa na nwoke na-ekwu ụmụ onye Anambra State Nnewi biko ana m asị all the whole people ndị Nnewi niile nọ n'obodo a biko ka ọnụ John ya Biafra n'ihe a na-ekwerugo n'isi njedebe o nwere ndị ga-asị ka ihe a esi wee bịa only with spiritual mind, they get money Biafra Abia. Amadike, our spirit leader, all on our blood, now fighting for me and you. God, you and Anama. And they put them oil, Chitan Anabala will oil. Sorry, Otolo Omozo. I will raise the oil. So, here was a lawyer, our problem. Problem can with Biafra. No, giant, what you watch, and I feel that no one. Kita nalo denalo plan, denalo moto, denalo everything nalo. So Biafra mwalihe. Kono happy say I want Biafra na I talk about you when they or something like that. ụmụnne nọkwa n'obodo oyibo ha ncha enwe ihe ha alụ ma fon anyị na-eyuz ma moto a na-agba ụkwara moto nke ahụ izu fuel ha nche nọkwa anọ dịka na-asịkonu ka anyị gbakọ aka onye ọbụla ba ya atụ obi chetakwa na atụ obi enwekwara motoridis a na-agba onye ejighị enu ama n'ugwu Biafra bọt oge oyi steeti eyi ajụkwa onwe ya ajụjụ sị ọkwa nche na Biafra aha ndị na-abụrụ mmadụ nna ka kwuru na Amerịka oge a na-ajụ ajụjụ na-asị ha owewe mmanụ jiri ajụjụ na-asị ya ka ịkpata na ndị Biafra nwere ike imere mmadụ ebere na ọ na Biafra abịa ọ na-agwa ha sị ha na onye imejọ Nnamdị Kanụ na nwere ike ịgbaghara gị maka imejọ IPOB na ha ga-agbaghara gị so onye ọbụla ikweta ka imejọ IPOB John ihe bụ unu na-eme ọ ga-adịrị onye nọ na mma n'aha Ehecha Masha Ozishebefo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We're inching closer to the end of this broadcast. One call more, then we round up. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead. I will advise you to move away from your radio.
Okay. I am so happy that I'm able to get you people this evening. My name is Tidelia. I'm calling from Maryland. I just want to say a little thing. What I have may not be too much. One is that I have to thank all of you. I am praying that the good Lord, the Almighty Elohim, the Creator that is not created, will continue to guide, protect, direct, and give you all the spirit of wisdom and knowledge to carry out this work in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I just want to thank our ever leader, Nigerian State, his deputy, and all of you that are in the executive realm. The sacrifice you are making will never be in vain in the name of Jesus. And I want to say that anybody that is doing anything that is right will know that support will not come from the arena where you think it will come. That is one thing. And if we know what happened when our field marshal, Onyibe Juku, may he so rest in peace, was struggling, the people that were fighting him were the people from within, not without. That is what should give you people the courage, the strength to know that what you're doing is right and that what you're doing is what you're supposed to do. If it is ordained by God, no human being, not even you yourself that are there now struggling and suffering, can stop it. So please, I just want to say, keep on doing what you're doing. We are praying for all of you. And God will not let us suffer in vain. Those that died will know that, yes, what they fought for is not in vain. And what they thought would happen would happen. And the only thing that hurts me now is I wish that my husband is alive today because he is a veteran. What is happening now? Because this is what he was crying until he died. So please, I want to say people should try, and keep doing what you're doing. God is in your support. And as you are keeping the truth, once you stand on truth, nothing but nothing can make you not to be. It's not that people don't know what is going on. It's not that they don't understand. They do. But those people that are very hungry, taking the excuse of hunger and taking money, that is why they are behaving the way they are behaving. Because you cannot take money from somebody and then turn around and don't do what they command you to do. Because they think, like Esther, like Mordecai asked Esther, you think if all of us die, your family will be saved. That's what they should think. And no, if all of us die, if they will be saved. So please, you all should take heart and keep doing what you're doing. And another thing I want to do is this. Some of us, I cannot say many because I don't know. I don't know how and where what the Supreme Leader said when he was in Canada that we should do. I don't know how and where one can contribute. I don't have money now, but I know $1 a month. I can always make somebody give it to me.
Well, yes, I'm with you, and hopefully I will have to direct you to the coordinator in charge of your region. Just send me a text message. I will forward your number to them. Hopefully they will contact you.
Huh?
Just send me a text message. I will forward your number to them. They will contact you.
Okay.
Yes,
and what's your own name?
You are talking to George Onyibe. George Onyibe. I am George Onyibe.
To what you are doing. Thank you for what you are doing.
Thank you.
God will continue to give you the strength.
And you too. Thank you.
And don't listen. Just focus on what God is saying.
Of course, of course.
So if I use this number and send a text, you get it.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Good night from here. Thank you very much. Our people, we must remain focused. Our destination is Biafra, and there is no two ways about it. Can you hear me? Call on the line. Call on the line. Are you there? Of course, this is where we'll be rounding off for this evening segment. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those of you who are unable to call in. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Referendum, total breakup of Nigeria, that is all we want. Our people must understand that the machineries of discipline being installed, put in place, give us what we're looking for faster than you can imagine. The art of war is not about how much you invest fighting war. It is actually meant and aimed to be targeted that you apply minimum force to achieve vast victory. Apply minimum force to achieve vast, very big victory. That is what is war. Make no mistake about it. The brave soldier is the one that go to battle and come back. It's not about what we say we will do, but what we do that matters. For there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Mazio Bidio Obienu will never be forgotten in the history of this struggle because he said a war. That is command and control. All of us want to be leader. And then who are you going to lead? You can't even obey simple instruction and you want somebody to obey you. And now you know. Anyway, I will be signing off from here. Tomorrow is another day. Biafrans must understand that the sacrifice of our fallen heroes will never be in vain. Good night and God bless you.
Let us get it now. Through happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about the holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing songs, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mefo will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem with me again. Yeah. Cause we are, yes, we are.